Hi, so we talked about the chaos of the past month or so in our last video, and now we're settled here in Sulphur for the month, and so it's time for some spring cleaning. I don't know if it's because it's spring really, but we are I think just did our eighth month nomad anniversary, and so it's just time to clean out some of the cupboards and reorganize, especially when busy and just moving. I just tend to stuff things in the cupboards. I'm not really good about keeping them super neat. So I was going to show you some of the reorganizing that I've been doing and review some of the stuff that's been working really well. One thing I was going to show again, I showed it in my previous video, but I've had a couple comments that it was a good idea, and it actually was my own original idea, which I don't have that many. So switch this around. So we're in the bathroom cupboard here, and I had this issue. Okay, well, let me backtrack here a little bit. In the bathroom, you can see I'm using the handled basket, which these are just great. Got my makeup in there. It's easy to take down. But I had this space. These cupboards are high and narrow, and I just, for a long time, did not know what to do with them. And I finally was in a dollar store one day, and I got the command hooks. Actually, these are not command hooks. They are cheap ones. And when they fell off, I just Gorilla Glued them back on. And I got these utensil holders, and they hang on there. And that has been just great. And then that's also down below, the same thing. It's a tall cupboard, tall narrow cupboard, and I just wanted to utilize all the space in it. So that is what I did. And in the pantry cupboards, I am still using the handled baskets. That is a real winner. And again, I found those at a dollar store or at Big Lots. It's hard for me to remember which one. And then we come to my area of constant frustration is this area above the bed where I keep clothing, and I keep reorganizing it. I have the baskets, which can be pulled down, but they tend to get, if you put too much stuff on there, and like I said, I tend to cram stuff in, then the baskets squish down. I just get very frustrated with it. And over here, I took some of the baskets out and actually got a shelf, just like from a, like it goes in to organize like where your dishes are, and put that in there so I have a little bit of a shelf. But I am constantly reorganizing that. And when I got back from my California trip, I had packed a lot of stuff and took to California with me. So before I unpacked my suitcase, I went through the stuff I had left here and threw away a whole bag of clothes. Part of my problem is I actually have too much stuff still. And if I was super minimalist, I would just have a few things and would make some things simpler. But I have too much still, and it often frustrates me. So the next project is cleaning out under these dinette cushions, which is always just kind of a pain because there's usually stuff sitting on them. You've got to move everything to get under them, which is why I tend to just cram things into the little cupboard down here. And then who knows what mess is going on under there. Okay, so cushions are off, and next it's just lifting up the board and taking that off. And this side isn't so bad because I use the printer, so I do get into here sometimes, but I want to try to rearrange it so that I move the printer back and I have a space up front where I can put like my things that I use more often, so I don't have them sitting out on top of the cushion. So just trying to, the more things you can put away, the more space you have, because when you're in the small space, everything that's out and not put away, it was on the table or the counter, and it's a problem. Okay, now it's put back together. I know it doesn't look great. cord in here. But the printer is under there. I have access. I think I can access these things from the door, and I have left myself a little spot in my basket down here that I can hopefully put some of my calendar and stuff that I use every day, but I hate to have it sitting out all the time. Okay, so we'll see how that works. Okay, so I show you here's the before picture, and you'll see, yes, it's a mess. And now here is after, and it really was not as big a job as I thought. The back part of the storage area is over the wheel well, so there's no storage there. But I threw away a bag of stuff that was in here, just extra stuff that I have not used. And I got a pile of papers that I guess I should keep, my couple of Christmas storage things, and then access to my office supplies. I know I have so many pens, you would think I was an artist, but I am not. I am not. But so now these should be easy to access out the door when the cushion is back on. So we can see from the side here, I can now use this space here. And here's the other side, same thing. Easy access to things that I use more often. So I hope some of these organizational things have been helpful to you. And if you have anything that might help me out, let me know. Comment below, give us a thumbs up, and please subscribe. Talk to you soon.